side. This one going to be complete, and he's going to be hit down immediately. And there goes number 4, Jelani McDonald. They got him starting at the outside at corner here in district. I remember before the season started, we talked to Coach Garrick, and he said we'll see a lot more of Jelani on defense as they get into district play. And here we are, first game of district, and he's starting at outside corner.
You know, that's what we like to see. I mean, he's going to Oklahoma State for DB, or to be more exact, safety.
Yeah.
So that's what we really like to see him on the defensive side also.
3rd down and 7. Gatesville going to come out, 4 wide receiver set. They going to hand this one right up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed after about a 3 or 4 yard gain right there. Good job by the front 7 of the Cadets. That's going to bring up a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, look like they're going to go ahead and send Wiggins back to catch the punt.
Wiggins, another one of these recruits from the Cadets. The Sam Houston commit, back right now to receive the kick. And this one's going to be a fake, and they've got a man wide open, nothing but space. And he's going to be brought down, so they run the trick play right up the middle this time, PJ, and it works as they pick up about 30 or 40 yards that time off of the fake punt. You see right there just a direct snap that he kept, caught the defense napping, and was able to get a big gain right there. And Gatesville in special teams coming out very aggressive so far, as we saw a potential onside kick to start the game, and now a fake punt on their first punt attempt of the game.
And with the Cadets, I mean, you have to see stuff like that coming because, I mean, they are, like we said, they already did an onside kick. This team pretty much knows that you're the better team, so they're going to pull out a lot of tricks. You know, you got to be ready for that.
And that time looks like they caught the Cadets napping after that play, a running play handoff to Adrian Smith, picks up a few yards. Yeah, you know, those 4th and short situations is tough. You know, you always tell your team to prepare for that, but most of the time you don't think anybody's going to try it
yeah.
on the first punt attempt of the game, a couple minutes into the game. But we've seen both teams already taking shots and already taking chances early here. So it looks like we got ourselves a good one so far. 2nd down and 2 after that run. They're all the way on the 14-yard line. This time, the end-around handoff, and he's going to be blown up and hit once again by Jelani McDonald. And we talk a lot about the dominating performances he's been having on the offensive end this year, but he has really, really showed us something on defense the times that we've got the chance to see him get in. I mean, now we fully understand what Oklahoma State is seeing and why they offered him to come in on defense, because he is definitely a dog on the defensive end.
Oh, yeah, just as good as he is at quarterback, I mean, he's even better on the defensive side.
3rd down. They're going to get a quick pass out. This one is going to be blown up on the other side. This one, Kiefer Sibley comes in and lays a big hit. We saw some helmets flying over here. PJ had to check out one. See some helmets flying out here. Had to make sure everybody's okay. Had a couple of helmets come to the track over here where we're at. But a good play right there, blown up in the backfield, and it's going to bring up a 4th and 7 now. So decision time for Gatesville. They've gone for it a couple times now, or they've gone for it once already, but now backed up 4th and 7, ball on the 20. Might be too far for the kicker, so might see them going for it right here. So 4th down and 7, as looks like they're going to keep their offense on the field. They've got a man in motion, 4th and 7, ball on the 20-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to have a timeout call by Gatesville. Looks like they wanted to come out and see what the Cadets were in, and didn't like what they saw. Timeout called, and Gatesville will burn their first timeout of this first half. Remember, folks, if you are watching on Facebook, the stream will be coming down off of Facebook after the first quarter, so make sure you guys are going to CentexSportsNetwork.com, going and checking us out on there. Get subscribed, and you will be able to fully watch the game, no interruptions, on the website right there. After the first quarter, the Facebook stream will be coming down. So 4th down and 7 situation here for Gatesville as they're on the 20-yard line. And we'll see who they send back out here, what decision that Gatesville came up with. looks like the offense will come out onto the field on this 4th and 7. So they looks like they're out of the range of their kicker. So they'll send their offense back out there, 4th and 7. Ball on the 20-yard line. They send a man in motion. They've got trips to the left. One man in the backfield with Newkirk. Newkirk goes outside of the pocket, throws a pass to the sideline. This one is going to be complete. And will they say he has enough? It's going to be right at the sticks. And they say it will be enough. First down, move those chains for Gatesville. So Gatesville takes a chance there on 4th down, PJ, and picks this one up. Picks up 8 yards when they needed 7. Good play call right there from the Hornets.
Yeah, whenever they took the third person in motion over there, I really wanted the DBs to kind of come down because I seen that they were going to be able to hit them on like probably an out route or a comeback route.
Yeah, they stacked the receivers, had a couple guys go deep and had a guy run underneath and was wide open. First down and 10, ball on the 12-yard line. And looks like they're going to hit him in the backfield. Looks like Jack Johnston got back there first and made the first contact. Jack Johnston, another one of those seniors, just kind of do it all. They put him everywhere on the field, and he never disappoints when he's out there on the field. Gives a lot of effort. Jack Johnston coming up with a good play right there. Second down and 14 now after that loss. They're going to be backed up to the 16-yard line. Stay in the same formation. They'll send the man out deep in motion. Quick pass to the outside. And that one will be stopped after a couple yards gain. PJ, it looks like every time they're sending somebody in that motion, especially on those stack formations, they're trying to hit those guys on those quick passes.
Yeah, most of the time when the guy goes in motion, that's who they're going to, whether it's just a
or it's a decoy that's going to
decoy. That's like so. I feel like the Connally Cadet team, they're gonna see that. If we see that, I feel like they see that probably. So they're gonna try to see if they can somehow play that better. I mean, they've been playing it good though so far.
Yeah, outside of that, the 2 4th down plays, they really haven't given up much. Third down and 11, ball on the 13-yard line now. This one will be a handoff right up the middle, and running back will pick up, looks like about 4 yards before he'll be brought down inside. Looked like Dalen Richardson got to him that time, and that's going to bring up another 4th down. So another choice to make right here for the Gatesville coach. Keep the offense out there or send the kicking team out. Now looks like they'll send the kicking team out. So sure they don't want to go for it on every 4th down. So they'll send the kicker out right here, try to pick up the points. And this one is good and through the uprights, but looks like we have a flag come out from the sideline, Judge.
Probably going to be here. Offsides. A false start, I think, maybe. Not sure what the call is.
So I think it might have been, it looks like right now they have the 3 points up on the board. So it was offsides, PJ, but it looks like they're going to probably assess it on the kickoff instead of taking the extra yards there. So they'll assess the penalty on kickoff. 3 points for Gatesville as they get the first points on the board of the game. 3-0 lead right now for Gatesville as they're here at home, I believe, on their homecoming. And so here comes the Cadets team now to come out and receive this, give their offense another chance. Really just 4 plays and out last time on their last drive. They started out in great field position, weren't able to capitalize. See if they can do better this time. McDonald and Sibley back deep. And it looks like they're going to try another short kick, so the Cadets able to pick this one up this time, but it looks like they were ready for it.
Yeah, I seen that coming again. They were going to go ahead and try to do that, try to catch them while they're thinking that they're asleep. So you already see this Gatesville team. I mean, they're coming out prepared to kind of.
They're coming out trying to win this game. They don't care anything about the records or the predictions before the game. They're coming out here and trying to win this game. Got a 3-0 lead right now. 4:03 left to go in the first quarter. Comes Connally, going to have it first and 10 at the 47-yard line. Two-back set. They're going to hand this one off to Nobles. Nobles staying patient in the backfield, and then he cuts up, picks up a couple of yards. Nobles, one of those other backs I would like to see for the Cadets team to be able to get going. We know he can definitely put some yards up. He's had a couple of games already this season where he's put up some yards, had a 100-yard game at the beginning of the season. So I'd like to see him with some more touches and able to get his confidence going as well. Second down and 8, ball on the 49-yard line. And this time they'll give it to Sibley. Sibley, good run that time on second down, gets close to the chains, and see where they mark him. Look like he'll be just short of the first down marker. And it will be third and very short. And Sibley coming off of a 148-yard game in his last game out against Springtown.
And it's crazy because any other week, he probably would have been a player of the game, but because Kobe Black had 5 touchdowns, so Sibley is a very consistent back.
Third down and short, and we saw this one coming. They give this one to McDonald up the middle, and that's going to be hard for any team to be able to stop. When they're on those third and short situations, when they give number 4 the ball in those direct snap power runs, it's going to be hard to stop this Cadet team. First down, move those chains, ball on the 37-yard line as they're in Gatesville territory. Going to give this one back to Nobles. Nobles able to cut up field. Nobles picks up some decent yardage on that first down run. And like you said last week, Sibley probably would have been the player of the game. Black had a great game. We see him checking back in the game right here. Sibley also last game broke over 1,000 yards for the season, so his stats and numbers are proving the great season that he's having so far. Second down and 3, ball on the 30-yard line. McDonald going to get this one back to Sibley, and Sibley will have enough for the first down, I believe. Picks up the first down, move those chains. And they will now. They move the chains down. First down for the Cadets. And this is the identity that the Cadets like to have, PJ, when they're able to control the clock and control the tempo of the game with this huge running game that they have. This one going to be a handoff and a keeper actually to McDonald. McDonald still up on his feet, staying up, showing the balance and the strength this time, and gets a good run on first down to pick up some good yardage. And right now Connally showing they've got multiple weapons that they can use at any time. Right now the offense moving down the field, no problem.
Yeah, that's what we were seeing at the beginning of the season before, he got hurt. I mean, the guy just relentless when it comes to running the football.
First down and 10 now, ball on the 11-yard line. This one is going to be a handoff to Nobles. And Nobles will pick up about 4 yards. So they're moving these backs in and out. They're not it looks like they're trying not to overwork any one guy, especially not here early in the game, first game of District 2. They're giving a lot of different guys some touches. Second down and 5, ball on the 6-yard line. This one will be a handoff to Sibley, and Sibley staying patient. Sibley still on his feet and dives towards the goal line, but he'll be stopped short, a few yards short that time. That's going to bring up a third down. See Sibley so good at making people miss on that initial first hit. It's going to be rare that the first guy ever brings down Sibley. Third down and 2, ball on the 3-yard line. The Cadets facing the Gatesville band, trying to get into the end zone. They're going to get this one to Kobe Black. Black sticks his head down, and Black, will they signal that he's in? And looks like we do get the signal. Touchdown, Cadets. Kobe Black picking up where he left off last week, punching this one into the end zone once again, and gives the Cadets the lead. See, that time just power offense, power football, all the way down the field this time for the Cadets. Here come the Cadets on the 2-point conversion. McDonald gets this one, and looks like this play will be stopped beforehand. And looks like they picked up a penalty that time, so they'll send the kicking team out. Great drive right there by the Cadets. That time capped off by a run by Kobe Black as they put this one up and through the end zone, or up and through the uprights, and give them a 7-3 lead. We got 12 seconds left to go in this first quarter, folks. We will be right back. Short break. We'll be right back for kickoff. You're watching Centex Sports Network.
I was on that front line. Look. Look. I was on that front line. Man, they finna tell us. Look. I was on that front line. How they finna tell us it ain't our time? Search what you can't find. I do it for them days that we couldn't shine. I was on that front line. How they finna tell us it ain't our time?
Hello, my name is Roy Gillis, CEO of Lighthouse Streaming, and you're watching Centex Sports Network.
At Waco High, they have these pictures of when you go to college or whatever, and you take these pictures, your freshman year and send it back to Waco High, and you would walk through this hallway, you see Curtis Jones, and you see Jay Johnson, you see all DeGrade and all these guys walking back down. I mean, everybody, you walking through, you like, man, I'm gonna be up there one day.
And back to the action here. Kickoff by Connally, and this one is going to be returned at about the 5-yard line. A good return, and he's still moving. He's got one man to beat, and it's the kicker. He's still on his feet, and a great tackle made by the kicker to save a touchdown and a huge play on special teams once again for this Gatesville team. And they've been making plays, PJ, on special teams all night tonight. And here at the end of this first quarter, they come out and make another huge play. You see him get all the way down the field, and we got to give some more love to the kicker. Once again, Eric Lara. The second time this season that he stopped a touchdown.
We've seen him do this. I mean, right now, the Connally Cadet team, man, their special teams is getting caught sleeping.
And it's cost them a little bit, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter, folks. 7-3 start for the Cadets. And we'll keep it here. 7-3 starts for the Cadets, and like you said, PJ, right now, special teams is really the only thing that's been hurting the Cadets. They've had that a 40-yard run on a fourth down. That was a fake punt. They tried a couple of onside kicks that weren't successful for them. This time, kick return that gets them all the way almost to the red zone of the Cadets.
Yeah, I mean, after the drive that this Connally Cadet team just had, you can't go on special teams and allow that to happen. You know what I mean? You can't let that happen. Great save by the kicker, though. We've seen him do this. Like I said before, I can't even remember the game, but
it was the La Vega game.
It was the La Vega, yes.
And that one actually saved the game.
That saved the game. So yeah, he's a lifesaver.
Yeah, he's made some plays. The kicker, doesn't ever get much love, but he'll get it here today because he definitely had made a great tackle right there because that was a touchdown. So after that long kick return, ball on the 19-yard line, first down and 10. They're going to start off in the red zone. This one's going to be a handoff up the middle that's going to be brought down immediately. Looks like that time that was Joseph Weaver in on the tackle. Another one of these good tacklers on this Connally defense. Second down and 9, ball on the 18-yard line. Gatesville trying to capitalize off a good kick return. They hand this one back off once again. This time he'll be brought down after about a 2-yard gain. So that'll bring up a crucial third down once again.
Conley's going to have to watch out for the motion and with the quarterback rolling out. Yeah, they got trips to the left.
Trips to the left once again, PJ. You called it, third down and 4. And looks like a false start that time, or maybe a free play even. And that one no good even on the free play. I think it'll be offsides or a neutral zone infraction. And even with the free play, it looks like they threw it out there towards number 2. I wouldn't throw it his way even on a free play, really. I think they might want to avoid throwing that way.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to get the ball out in that situation. I hope that what he was probably trying to do.
Check the film. check the film. You don't want to throw too many lobs out there to number 2. He's dangerous to pick him off, but he's more dangerous once he picks it off. It could be taken all the way back to the house. 2 pick sixes already this year.
Look like they're
So we'll be offsides, and that's going to actually give them a first down. So mistake by the Connally defense right there is going to give them a new set of downs. First down and 9, goal to goal. They're going to give this one right back to the running back, and he'll be stopped, but he'll pick up about 4 yards before he does get stopped. They get that one right back to Alvarado. So we've seen the penalties hurt this Cadet team throughout the season at certain points. Right there, the offsides penalty gives a new set of downs to a team that was on 3rd and 4. Gave them a new set of downs, and now it's 2nd down and goal to go. 7 yards to the goal line. Looks like they're going to come out, 3 wide receiver set. Going to hand this one off once again, and he'll be met immediately in the backfield once again. Great job by this Cadet defense and getting in the backfield. And looks like we've got a man down on the field for the Cadets. It looked like Weaver got there first and saw Weaver fall down immediately, and he's being helped on the field. Injury timeout.
The applause being made for number 29, being helped off the field, Mr. Joseph Weaver. We hope Joseph Weaver will be okay.
So that is number 29 there, Joseph Weaver. Hope he's okay. He's being helped off right now. One of the leading tacklers for this Cadet team. He's been playing great all season long for the Cadets. One of the seniors on this team as well, so definitely hope he is okay. They go right back out there, and looks like they try to catch the Cadets kind of sleeping after that play and try to get a quick play off, and that one is blown up still once again. That's going to bring up 3rd down now. Good play right there by the Cadet defense. Oh, if it's going to bring up 4th down, that was 3rd down. See right there, looks like they tried to catch the Cadet sleeping, and he was met right away by that Cadet front 7. We're going to bring up 4th down, and looks like we're going to see the kicker once again. Chance to cut into this lead. And looks like some movement before. And looks like they're trying to see who it will be against. Both sides pointing at each other, so it's either going to be a false start or an offsides or neutral zone infraction. And that could be important because that was the same play on 3rd down, gave them the new set of downs. And I believe this one will be against the Cadets. So on 4th down, they pick up another penalty. Let's see if this one will be half distance to the goal or new set of downs. I don't believe it'll be a new set of downs. Should just be half the distance to the goal. And with them moving up, they could potentially change the play calling if they want to try to go for it. We've seen them try take some chances already in this one, so wouldn't be surprised with them moving them up now to 4th and 2. Wouldn't be surprised if they tried something different right here. And we know with this team, you've got to be watching for the fake as well. They've already caught Connally sleeping with the fake punt. This kick is up and good through the uprights, and that will make this one a 1-point game with 9:01 left to go in this first half. 1-point game, Connally up 7-6 against the Gatesville Hornets. Left to go in this first half. Connally back deep to receive this one. 1-point lead, looking to try to tack on some more. And this kick is going to be short once again. So Cadets, all of their drives have really started with some pretty good field position as they get another one. Going to be just short of the 50. Put them about the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cadets as they try to get another drive down the field. Last time, just kind of methodical drive down the field with the running game, getting to see multiple different runners. Kobe Black ended up punching it in at the end there. So we'll see what Coach Garrett draws up for his offense this time. First down to 10, ball on the 43-yard line. And this one's going to be a handoff to Sibley, as Sibley is going to be brought down after a pickup of about 5 yards. Sibley, a guy we talk about a lot, one of the really good consistent runner for this team, a guy who's starting to get some press around his name in the recruiting pools. Well-deserved after he broke over 1,000 yards last game. Second down to 6, ball on the 47-yard line. They're going to give it right back to Sibley. And Sibley this time is going to be brought down by a swarm of Hornets that time, as the Hornets come in. Good group tackling that time, going to make it a third down. Third down and short it will be, 3rd and 3 after that last 3-yard run. Ball on the 50-yard line. It's third down, big third down right here for the Cadets. 3rd down and 3, ball on the 50. Drop back for McDonald. He rolls out. He's going to let this one go, and looks like he had a man. Couldn't bring that one down. Was Johnston. Incomplete that time on the sideline. Going to bring up a 4th down for the Cadets, and we'll see. Coach Garrick will keep his offense out here on the field. And that time, good throw right there from McDonald. Johnston not able to bring that pass in, and we'll get a timeout call by Coach Garrick. His first time out of the half with 7:46 left to go in this first half. They get a timeout call to discuss what they want to do here on this 4th down. Can really approach it a couple different ways. You know, they've had success with the short runs with the quarterback. They've had some success with the quick passing, but that last pass incomplete. PJ, where do you think they're going to try to go on this 4th down if they keep the offense out on the field?
It's difficult. I mean, you're not really that far from the first down, so you could possibly run with Sibley. But
you see on the replay right here, the rollout, good pass there from McDonald, just unable to bring that one in.
That's when you have to catch that one, you know. So I see them possibly running the ball with Sibley, and if they don't, then it'll be a quarterback keeper.
And looks like running the ball is what they're going to do. Is they come out with a stacked backfield. McDonald's going to get this one and hand it off to Black. And Black looks like they try to push forward for some yardage, but he could be stopped short. And looks like they're going to mark him short, and that's going to be the second turnover on downs for this Cadet team, as they do not pick up the first down and give Gatesville the ball back at about midfield. So they tried to run that time, unable to pick it up with Black, and they're going to put the defense back on the field. Now Gatesville with the chance to come back and take the lead for the first time since the 3-0 start.
You can't really give these guys these chances. You know, it's just
at home too.
Yeah, at home, you can't do that.
And they're going to try the trick play here on first down. Looks like they're going to try to catch the defense napping, and good job of recovering there by the defense. They only give up about 8 yards on that one. But you see this Gatesville team, they're ready, and they're definitely trying to strike at every opportunity to catch this Connally team sleeping. And so far, the Cadets doing a good job staying disciplined. They've got caught a couple times on some of the trick plays. That time, able to stop them only for a first down gain. So first down and 10, ball on the 42-yard line. Going to hand this one up the middle, and that will be a pretty good run, as he'll pick up about 6 yards on that first down run. And now Gatesville starting to get a little momentum going to their side. Talk about that momentum every week. That really can determine the outcome, especially in high school. Really doesn't matter how many stars somebody else has or what another team's record is. Anybody can get caught on any given Friday. And they hand this one off, and we stopped after a short gain on 2nd and 6. That'll give them about a 1-yard gain. Looks like we got a flag on the field, though. And this could be holding against Gatesville. And when they stick McDonald out there on that corner, it really makes it tough for to run to either edge, because you don't want to run to his side, and Black is a really good tackler as well. So either side you're going to, as you see the offense backing up here, they get called for holding. Either side you go to, they've got good tackling on the outside for the Cadets. So it's going to be second down at about 16 after the holding penalty is going to back them up. Ball on the 48-yard line. Second down and long. They've got a man in motion. And they're going to drop back. QB has time. Lets this one go over the middle of the field. He's got a man, and this one is complete over the middle of the field. Good play right there by Gatesville, and the Hornets move just a little bit closer after a good passing play right there. So it looks like they caught him over the middle that time. The defense looks like got caught napping just a little bit as they had a man wide open in the middle of the field. This time they're going to hand it off on first down after picking up that good gain. Second down and 6 now, so the Hornets moving the ball down the field now, getting further into Cadet territory as we're moving closer to the end of this first half. And PJ, they got a chance to potentially take the lead going into the locker room.
Yeah, it's all about momentum. I mean, if you get this team, you get the Connally Cadets out on two drives. I mean, you know, it's all about momentum. So right now they have the momentum. They're not running any complex plays.
No.
Most of the plays we kind of see coming way before they even run the play. It's just that they're capitalizing, they're executing, and running the play the way that their coaches drew it up. You know, so right now the Connally Cadets are kind of on their heels. They're still in the game. They still can, you know, get a stop right here and hopefully, you know, just try to get something going more on offense, so that you don't even have to really put yourself in this situation. You know, if they can hold the ball, because right now this Gatesville team, I mean, they're hot.
3rd down and 1. They're going to drop back and pass. They let this one go, and dangerous pass right there. Once again, like I said, PJ, they don't want to keep playing with number 2 too much that time. The pass just barely goes through Kobe Black's hands, and he's so dangerous whenever he gets the ball, especially when you're going to give him that much open field. He almost gets to this one, as you see right there. Ball just a little high, goes right through his hands, and he almost had him one right there.
Yeah, right now they're making a bad decision going towards him.
And on 4th down and 1, they try to QB sneak, and it looks like this one is going to be short, waiting on the referee's signal that time. Big play made on the inside by number 16, Isaac Perez. One of those guys I think that should be getting a lot of looks. His film has been great all season and last season. Right there, looks like he made a big play. And Gatesville keeping their offense on the field, but Connally has pulled their defense off, so it looks like they're still waiting on clarification from the referee. But it looked like that Connally was able to get the stop. And they do, as you see the offense coming out onto the field now. Big stop right there for Connally. PJ, looks like you called that one. Like you said, they came up with the stop that they needed, and it could have went the other way. It could have been points for Gatesville giving them the lead, but instead Gatesville gives the ball up and Connally a chance to extend their lead. 1st down, 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Sibley gets this handoff, staying up, and strong running once again from Sibley. You see they're coming in at the end, trying to knock him down, still not able to get him on the ground. Looks like a penalty flag on the field, though.
He literally had the entire 11 on.
Yeah.
Man.
And was still able to keep up on his feet, showing the strength right there, but they're going to get called for a holding, so that will back them up.
In this situation that the Cadets are in now, you have to it's only right that you come down the field and score. I mean, the game, it shouldn't be 7-6.
Yeah, the Cadets have let some slip away from them. Two turnovers on downs, on 4th down. So they've had their opportunities. They just got to execute. Like you said, Gatesville so far, outside of that 4th down play, have been executing. See if the Cadets can do the same. They're going to give this one right back to Sibley. This time, Sibley will be brought down after a short gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 13 after that holding penalty backed them up on 1st down. Picked a few of the yards back up. Now 2nd down and 13, ball on the 14-yard line. And this one on the end around, they're going to give this one to Black. And not able to get loose that time as he'll be brought down. It looks like this Gatesville team, they watched some film. They've been ready for a couple of those plays that Connally likes to hit on, and they've been ready for the end around a few times tonight.
What I'm noticing about this Gatesville defense right now, they're doing a great job at holding the outside. So they don't have a lot of guys that are committing too much. You know, they're being able to stay a little bit on the outside to go ahead and contain the outside run right now.
3rd down and 12. They're going to give this one to McDonald, and McDonald will be hit down after an ankle tackle kind of tripped him up in the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down, and looks like what will be a quick 3 and out for the Cadet offense. So this Gatesville defense has stepped up in a big way.
And the problem is right now the Connally Cadet team, I don't really feel like they're confident in passing the ball. Right now they're so one-dimensional, which makes it easier on this Gatesville defense, who's already been doing a great job at containing the outside or just containing the run a little bit. You know, there's been certain plays that the Connally Cadets have capitalized on the run, but you're being so one-dimensional now that it doesn't really make their job difficult, you know.
And so they give this one to Sibley on the pooch kick for a punt, and that will give Gatesville good starting field position coming back out. And like you said, this Gatesville team, they're not challenging them vertically down the field, so they kind of all staying around the box. They know who the top guys are, just like we know who the top guys are. And they're doing a good job right now of containing them. They've given them some yards, but not much. So Gatesville gets the ball back with 2 minutes left to go in this first half. First down and 10, ball on the 45-yard line, trailing by just a point. Chance to take the lead going into the locker room. QB rollout. This one goes to his intended receiver, and looks like this one is going to be caught. So they've had success on that play-action boot rollout. They've done a few times tonight, and that time they pick up some more yardage.
Yeah, I mean, so far this entire first half, they've been killing them on the rollout. I was expecting the Connally defense, the Connally Cadet defense, to go ahead and catch on to that.
Second down and 2, and they try to run it up the middle, and this Connally defense is so stout in the middle. We've seen teams, not just Gatesville, but even teams like China Spring, that are number 2 team in 4A. It's hard running the ball up the middle. Number 6 and number 16, Caden Turner and Isaac Perez, don't allow much up the middle at all. And they're showing it right there. 3rd and 1 for this Hornet team. Big third down. And they're going to drop back, pass, and let this one go deep. And this one is going to be intercepted. An easy pick, but looks like a flag right before the play. Offsides, I think, was called, so they knew they had another free play. So that one was an easy pick, but it will not count, and I think it'll be – they'll get the Connally defense for jumping right before the play was called, if so. And I believe they will. I think that's the 3rd time in this first half we've seen a 3rd or 4th down play where the Cadets have jumped off sides and given the other team a first down. And so after that penalty, that will be a first down for Gatesville. So that offsides costing them once again. First down and 10 now, ball on the 31-yard line with 53 seconds left to go in the first half. Got a man in motion, ball on the 31. And they're going to let this one go. And it's going to be complete and pick up some decent yardage right there. But the clock will stay moving. It looks like now we'll get a timeout call by the Gatesville side. At 43 seconds left, that'll stop that clock. So once again, PJ, the penalties on those out downs, those 3rd downs, those 4th downs, and that was the 3rd offsides we've seen just in this first half on one of those 3rd downs. So kind of biting the Cadets right there as they keep the Gatesville drive alive.
I mean, I'm watching this Gatesville offense. They're not really, I promise, they're not running anything that's too complex.
No, and they're honestly not really trying. They're not really stretching the field vertically, or they tried a couple trick plays, but like you said, they really just kind of stuck to a couple of plays. But it's really been the miscues by Connally so far in this one. Those offsides on 3rd downs, those are huge. The kick return for about 60 yards that put them in the red zone. You know, those are those things you can't have. And right now, they're helping out this Gatesville offense. Ball on the 22-yard line now after the timeout. 43 seconds left to go in the first half. 2nd down and 2. Drop back pass. They let this one go over the middle, and they've got a man open once again. This time it's incomplete, not able to pull it in, but there's that same play we saw on the last drive that they were able to hit on over the middle. They ran it once again, and it was open once again over the middle. The receiver just couldn't pull it in that time. So now 3rd down and 2. Once again, another 3rd down for the Cadet defense. See if they can get off the field and maybe keep this lead going into the locker room. 3rd down and 2, ball on the 22-yard line. They put a man in motion. Last second, they put the running back in motion. They got a free rusher, had a man wide open, but not able to connect that time on a swing pass. Good pressure right there from Jelani McDonald. Came in on the blitz that time and put some pressure on the QB and kind of forced an inaccurate pass that time. Big play made right there by number 4, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 2. And I'm sure Gatesville, this being right outside their kicker's range, they'll probably go for this one I think they still got a timeout left in this one. 34 seconds left. 4th and 2. And they tried to draw the Connally team off sides. Couldn't pick it up that time. And looks like now we'll have a timeout called. And I believe that will be the final timeout of Gatesville. So on 4th down and 2, looks like they were coming out there to see if they can pick up another offsides. Good job that time by the Cadets, staying disciplined, not jumping at any of those. And we'll see if they decide to bring their kicker back out here. If it's outside of the range, even if you don't pick it up, really with just 34 seconds left, I think they trust how their defense has been playing so far in this one. So I'm sure they'll come out, maybe try to strike at the end zone, or they might try to pick up the first down. Here come the Cadet defense. 34 seconds left to go. 1 point lead right now for Connally in what's been a defensive slugfest so far.
Okay, important play, 4th and 2.
4th down and 2. Here comes the Gatesville offense. Gonna drop back and QB's gonna roll out. He lets this one go, and this one is going to be picked off. And a great play made right there by the Cadet defense. Looks like they saw that one coming all the way, and that is Jamari Wiggins that time in on the play. Big time play, and good to see him making those plays. The Sam Houston commit saw that one coming that time. Read the QB's eyes, stepped up perfectly, able to make that pick. And like we talked about him earlier in the game, Jamari Wiggins, another one of those playmakers for the Cadets, and that time showing to getting the pick.
I mean, that was just a great play, something that your team needed. I mean, you're not down right now, but
morally you might be down a little bit. Yeah,
you might be down a little bit. So that was a great play.
Good play from Wiggins. The QB, I think, was trying to kind of force something down the field because he had the rollout wide open. I think he probably could have walked for a first down, but good play made right there by Wiggins, and they're going to hand that one off. And they might try to go into the locker room with this 1 point lead, see if they can't talk it over and maybe get some of those woes figured out on the offensive end. And they will take this one into the locker room, folks. So we've seen kind of a crazy first half, not exactly what we expected. Seen a lot of trick plays. We've seen some big plays made on special teams. And right now the Cadets with the 1 point lead going into the locker room. And how about this for the first game of district? We got a good one on our hands so far, folks. You see right there on the replay, Wiggins able to get that pick. Cadets going to head into the locker room, talk this one over. They can come back out and capitalize and extend this lead that they were able to get in the first half. During halftime, you will see both of these bands come out, and you'll get a chance to see both of those bands. And before we will come back and talk it over and see if we can talk about a few of these games going on around the state of Texas. Halftime here at Gatesville, 7-6 lead for the Connally Cadets. We'll be back. You are watching Centex Sports Network.
Testing. Please welcome to the field the Connally High School Blue Angels. Captain for the Blue Angels is Destiny Gonzalez. Co-captain Amaya Broyles. Co-captain Tiazan Carey. And social officer Mytoria Gamble. Blue Angels of the Week this week, Callie Raines and Ayana O'Neill. Tonight the Blue Angels will be performing a palm routine to Me and My Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the pride and sound of Connally ISD, the cadets of Connally High School. The cadets are under the field direction of drum majors Rainice Guardiola and Grace Sutterfield. Band directors for the cadets are Lee Smith, Clint Ladd, Grant Salter, and Michelle Castelli. The section of the week is the clarinet. Section leader for the clarinets is Paige Baszler Ridge. We would like to thank Atwoods and Whataburger for supporting us with our fundraising opportunities. The Cadet Band would also like to thank their corporate sponsors, Members Choice Credit Union and Eddie Ray's Smokehouse and the Cargill Protein Group. Tonight's performance will feature the Cadets UIL competition show titled The Webs We Weave. The Cadet Band will be competing tomorrow at the Whitney High School Marching Band Invitational. Last week, the Cadets placed 6th with their final performance at the Teague Marching Band Invitational. We hope you enjoy tonight's performance and help us cheer on the Cadets football team during tonight's game.
We're on the field tonight by their captain, Jamie Green. Lieutenant, Aliana Longoria. Team social officers, Jasper, Robbie Boomer, Tomorrow Treasure. Tonight, the Dazzlers will win trophies across the nation in October tradition of Reach Out performances in support of breast cancer awareness. We hope you enjoy our Pink Palm routine. And they are, ladies and gentlemen, the Dazzlers! Gatesville Band Program would like to wish the Connally Cadet Band the best of luck in their 22 competitive marching season. Administrators, thank you for your support. Principal Marie Barrows, Vice Principals Brian Mays, Beckman Floyd, Elizabeth Shelf, and Superintendent Dr. Barrett Pollard. The band would like a big thank you to go out to Jasmine Steels of Cutting Edge Graphics, David Fincher of Fincher's Body Shop, and Teresa Johnson of Front Porch Realty for the continued support of the band. Band directors are Jose Sanchez, Victor Garza, Michael Hamilton, and Corbin Myers. Color guard sponsors are Jeanette Collins and Kayla Williamson. Dazzlers are under the direction of Helen Gonzalez. Tonight, the band will be performing their competition show, Till Death Do Us Part, featuring saxophone quartet, Joshua Appleman, Brendan Goki, Gracie Key, and Tracy Shelton. Featured soloists are Laura Mitchell, Terry Malone, Leah Villagrana, Nathan Elliott, and led by drum major Noah Smith. And now, from the Corning L County seat,
boy.
Hey, what was Sean at?
That's how you start it off. Hey. Oh, fuck with it. That's beautiful.
Hey, them trays, you gotta block them. You gotta block them to the sideline, fam. Remember them Cheetos? Baby. Yeah, I'm calling that.
Woo. That boy's
Oh, at the end, no, I was helping Caleb. He asked me to help him with. He asked, I know, I was over there. I was way down there. He asked me.
Connally Cadets in the field already. On the play the second half. And the Fighting Hornets returning to do the same.
Hello, welcome back to the action here on Centex Sports Network. Jalen Gillis here with PJ Gaither, and we are getting ready for the second half kickoff in what has been an interesting game so far, to say the least. Connally coming in, Gatesville coming in the underdog in this one, but the at home coming in with the 5-1 record. And so far, it's a 1-point game in this one, and they get the ball back to come out in the half. PJ, what do we need to see from these Cadets for them to be able to come out with the victory in this one?
Execution. They haven't been executing really to the level that we know that they're capable of. Also, they haven't had a lot of flags thrown on them, but the flags that have been thrown on them have been very key.
They counted.
Yeah, they've counted. So they kind of got to, just – I mean, you can't come all the way to complete just stop it, in flags. I mean, stuff happens. But you need to cut down on the ones that are going to really hurt you in the game. That's going to put you back.
Those mental mistakes like the offside, they got to try to correct that, and they did a better job towards the end of that first half. So here comes the Gatesville offense. First down and 10, ball on the 27-yard line. We're going to come out and hand this one off to start the game off. Picked up a couple of yards on that one, and now we're going to see a late flag there. Looked like Richardson had a little bit of an extra hit there towards the end, and they're going to call him for the late flag. And PJ, we just talked about that. You got to try to cut out those mental mistakes because in district, I think all the games in district are going to be tough because they're your district games and they mean the most. Yeah. Even if the score doesn't reflect that, the games are always going to be tough. And Gatesville is a tough team that they proved so far in this one. Can't give them those easy penalties.
Yeah, and it all comes down to being disciplined. If you're like something like that, that's a selfish move towards the team. If it's going to really put your team back, like
gave them an extra 15 yards right there.
15 yards, you have to be disciplined. You got to keep your composure. Those are one of the most important things, really, being on the field, is keeping your composure. So I know sometimes it's difficult.
So on first down, that pass is going to be incomplete there. So we're seeing Gatesville kind of take some shots and take some chances in the air so far in this one. And the DBs are definitely they could be the strongest unit for this Cadet team when you think about McDonald, Kobe Black, and Jamari Wiggins all in the secondary. So they're going to need them to step up in this one. Second down and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. This time it's going to be a handoff. And He'll be brought down by Perez right there. Great tackle on the inside.
I'm noticing something different. I know they ran the ball right there, but even on the previous play when they passed it and it was an incomplete pass, the DBs now have screwed down a little bit.
They made that halftime. They made that halftime adjustment, and we were talking about that at the half. You know, they gave up a lot of plays with those DBs playing off. So, sure they're going to try to step up now. 3rd and 7, big third down, ball on the 49-yard line. This one's going to be a handoff once again, and this time he'll be brought down and be contacted immediately. Good job of the front 7 by the Cadets once again.
Yeah, we were talking. I mean, if I got DBs like Kobe Black, McDonald, Wiggins, man, I'm playing press the entire game.
Somebody's going to have to show me that.
Like you're going to have to show me
that you're going to beat these 4 stars down the field like that.
You got to show me that you have that dog in you, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to play press the entire game. So I like how they made that adjustment for the second half.
Now, looks like I saw their quarterback move out some. Wasn't sure if they were going to try, a play. They've tried a few trick plays in this one already, so they really got to watch on those special teams. But was a punt that'll go out of bounds and give the Cadets some pretty decent starting field position as they come back out with this offense. 1 touchdown in the first half. That one was a run to Kobe Black, and on that drive, we saw many different guys touch the football. We saw Nobles, we saw Black. We saw McDonald and Sibley all get a touch on the 1 scoring drive so far that they've had. So I'd like to see if they can kind of duplicate that.
Yeah, man, I really want to see this offense really get rolling. I don't really feel like they ever got comfortable in the first half. So they still got a lot of room right now to kind of run the offense the way we've been seeing them run it all season.
And this one on first down will be a handoff to Sibley, I believe, up the middle.
Oh, no, I think that was McDonald. That was McDonald.
Oh, okay, so the QB keeper to McDonald on first down. Bring up a second down after a pickup of about 4 yards on that one. 2nd down and 6 now, ball on the 32-yard line. Second down and 6. Ball on the 32-yard line. They're going to come out here in a 4 wide receiver set. And McDonald with another keeper this time. Gets to the 3rd level, and he'll be brought down after he picks up enough for the first down. So when you get a big body like McDonald rolling down the field, definitely hard to tackle. Shoulder right there, picking up a first down for his team.
And that was good blocking from the O-line. I mean, they got those guys moving backwards. McDonald was able to go ahead and cut up the field and get some good yardage.
First down and 10 after the first down run by McDonald. The ball on the 45-yard line. This one going to be a quick pass to the outside, and this one is going to be caught by Riley, and Riley picks up just a couple yards that time on first down. So it looks like they're going to try to keep those DBs honest when they see him playing off. They're going to give the shot to the sideline. Now some hurry-up offense from the Cadets. 2nd down and 7.
Got an empty backfield.
Empty spread-out backfield. McDonald by himself. He's going to turn. He's going to throw this one to Sibley. Sibley's going to try to let the play develop. Sibley on the sideline, moving down the sideline, keeps going. Sibley still going, pushes a man off. Sibley's going all the way, and Sibley's got a touchdown. Kiefer Sibley gets on the board for his first touchdown of the game, and they put him in the passing game, PJ, and he shows he's explosive no matter where they put him on the field. One play and he's gone. Touchdown, Kiefer Sibley.
And this is the first time that we've seen him run that quad package. That was the first time we've seen him run that. It worked great. I mean, it worked very well.
Worked to perfection.
Yeah, to perfection. This is what I was expecting from this offense.
And it looks like they're going to call him for a holding penalty, PJ. So that one is going to back them up. So big play wiped away that time, holding on the Cadets. And so after the penalty, they're going to give this one to Nobles on a 2nd down and long, and he'll pick up a few yardage back, but they'll still be behind the sticks here for 3rd down.
Looks like it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10 to get right to the sticks there. 3rd down and 10, big 3rd down like here for the Cadets. 3rd and 10, ball on the 45-yard line. Third and 10, they're going to come out with a couple of backs. McDonald's going to roll out. McDonald keeps this one, stays on his feet, goes out on the sideline. Looks like he won't have enough to pick up the first down. And so now a decision to be made by Coach Garrick. Does he keep the offense out here on the field?
In this situation, I would keep the offense on the field. The way they've been running these plays, this drive, I mean, I believe that they can get this first.
And I'm waiting to see if they're going to replay the down. It might have been a penalty flag, didn't see. And they will replay the down. And it will be the second holding call of the drive on third down once again, and this one's going to hurt. It's going to back them up even further now, so a third down and 12 now, what it looks like. Third down and 13 for the Cadets. So another holding call, two back-to-back holding calls, and they've been big ones so far. Now McDonald will drop back once again, lets this one go through the hands of his receiver, and looks like an all-around miscommunication that time, PJ. Saw some miscommunication in the backfield that time and couldn't get the intended receiver.
Nobles was on the wrong side. He was supposed to be on the left side. He was supposed to run that swing out to the left, and he ended up getting in McDonald's way, which kind of really just threw him off whenever he was trying to throw the ball. So that play right there, that was kind of a wasted play.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up fourth down, and they're going to punt this one off, and it'll get a pretty decent punt. That'll give Connally's defense some room to work as they back them all the way up to about the 17-yard line. But, yeah, it looked like a few miscommunications that time. Looks like the linemen weren't exactly all together that time either. Like you said, Nobles, there was like a miscommunication there. The receivers, so kind of a blown-up play there for third down, but it wasn't about really that play. It was more of the mistakes leading up to that play. And the two holdings, one literally took back a touchdown, and the other one took back a pretty good third down run. So those penalties really affecting the Cadets right now.
Making the stop, Mr. Trevor Smith.
So on that first down play, quick pass. It's going to bring up second down and very manageable now for this Gatesville team, who gets the ball back now after the Connally team really just couldn't get it going on that last drive. Some penalties and a couple plays that got blown up. Second down and 3 now for Gatesville. They get the ball right back and trying to get down the field, see if they can take the lead. And this one is hit in the backfield. Looked like McDonald flying in that time and making the play.
We've seen him all over the place today on defense.
I mean, he's really a stud on the football field regardless, but on defense, I mean, I feel like he really is a playmaker on defense. And we know his dad was one of those really great Waco High linebackers that ended up playing at TCU as well. So, I mean, the defense, it's in their blood. Remember his brother as well playing on the defensive side when he was in high school. So, showing him out there on defense, I think that's kind of natural for him. Third down and 2, ball on the 26-yard line. And this one is going to be thrown and looks like incomplete that time as they tried to the play action rollout once again through to a man that was open but not able to pull that one in, incomplete, and that will bring it out the punt unit for Gatesville. And now you're just playing the field position game between these two teams. Neither offense really getting anything going. A little bit similar to the football game we saw last night, if anybody watched that Thursday night football game.
The Broncos and the Colts.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see some better action here, though, at some point tonight. That was one of the worst football games I've probably watched in a while. That was a hard one to watch.
It's up there for sure.
So now the punt is a pretty decent punt. Wiggins able to field this one, and Wiggins tries to get to the outside, see if he can pick up a block, and picks up one block, now getting to the sideline, tries to cut back in, and Gatesville got a hit on him on the sideline. But able to get a pretty decent punt right there that'll give them better starting field position. So good punt return right there by Wiggins.
We're going to see this offense come back out. They actually started out and had a very good drive. We just seen a few flags get thrown that put them back, you know, in tough situations. So we're going to see if they can fix that. I don't agree on some of the calls. Some of the calls kind of came out of nowhere to me, but
yeah, we'll try to hold that towards the end of the game with the referees. We know we've seen some craziness down here in Gatesville. Now, first down, they lose the ball. McDonald tries to turn it upfield. Wasn't able to pull that one in on first down, and that will.
I think he was able to get it back to the sticks.
Yeah, looks like he got just back to the line of scrimmage that time. So this is the time in the third quarter, pretty much a tied game between the two teams. Haven't seen much motion really since the first quarter from either team. This is a time where you got to try to take over a game, and you got to lean on those, lean on some of those big-time prospects that you have.
Yeah, I would like to see Connally run more of an empty set again. I really like whenever they run an empty set.
And they give this one, it looks like a keeper from McDonald. McDonald lets this one go down the field. And that one to Kobe Black, they say will be caught and pulled in. Kobe Black picks up a reception. Kobe Black with the only touchdown in the game for either team right now.
Connally went ahead and ran a rollout themselves, and it worked.
Yeah,
Black coming across the middle.
They've tried to roll that in. I've seen them in the trips too. In this one, kind of similar to some of the things we've seen Gatesville do. First down and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line now. And another bad snap, and McDonald gets this one and tries to make something out of nothing and makes a couple people miss, and he'll be brought down on the sideline once again. And wait to see if any extra flags. Look like a couple extra Gatesville players tried to jump on there towards the end, but no flag, of course, called on that side. Second down now after the bad snap.
Number 12, Peyton Herberlin.
Second down and 9, ball on the 49-yard line. Got a man in motion for the Cadets. And this one's going to be another keeper for McDonald, as McDonald shakes through a couple tackles and gets ankle tackled at the very end as he was just about to get loose. And McDonald showing off the strength once again there. Strong run by the senior QB.
And that's what we've been seeing, I mean, all season. You're going to see him come through the middle right here. And, I mean, this is just a showcase of pure athleticism, strength, keeping his legs going. Barely get caught at the end.
The shoelace tackle at the end saved the touchdown. Trucked through a couple players there when he got through the middle. First down and 10, ball on the 36-yard line. They got a man in motion. This time it's Black, and they fake it. They've got a man in the end zone, and this one is caught. Touchdown, Cadets. No flags on the field this time. McDonald took a shot at the end, stood in the pocket, and was able to deliver a strike down the field to Riley, and he's able to pull this one in and get the touchdown.
I mean, this is textbook right here. I mean, he takes a hit, able to throw the ball down the field, receiver with a great catch.
Can't draw it up any better. How about the play call right there? Great play call from Coach Garrick. Had Black swinging in motion that time, and he definitely got a lot of the eyes from the defense. Good job of McDonald, able to pull that one back out and deliver a strike down the field. You see Black coming in motion. Good job by the offensive line of selling it, throwing that one down the field. What a very pretty throw that got down the field, down there to Riley, and able to make that catch and bring that one in.
And that's what you needed, man. You needed that strike from your offense. You know, the game has been close all game. I mean, it's still a close game right now, but no one has scored since the first quarter. So you really needed that just to show that, okay, we can score. I mean, they've had plenty of good drives this game that they haven't been able to finish just because they haven't been able to get off their own back. So that was a great drive right there. I mean, they showed a lot of potential right there.
And like you said, the most important thing, they finished the drive that time, and that's really been the problem in this game so far, just haven't been able to finish drives, honestly. They put together some good drives, but through penalty, or we've seen a couple of turnovers on downs, not able for them to get it. But Kiari Riley makes a big-time catch down the field and a big-time throw by McDonald, dropping a dime like that while getting hit. Definitely what you want to see from your senior QB. And like I said, that was a drive they needed somebody to step up, and they did. This one fielded at the 25-yard line. He'll be brought down just past the 30. Good job by the special teams of the Cadets that time, not letting anything get loose. And here comes this offense who's been really putting on a clinic so far in this one. Outside of a couple big plays, they really haven't allowed much in this game.
Yeah, this defense has been very stout, I mean, on every level. The D-line, I mean, they've been getting so many tackles in the backfield whenever this Gatesville offense has tried to run the ball. The DBs are pretty much locking everything down. The linebackers are swarming around the ball. This defense has been playing a very good game, and that's why you see right now Gatesville only has 6 points.
So on first down, they're going to hand this one off to the running back, and he'll be brought down. It's going to bring up second down and 9. They'll say a 1-yard gain that time. Second down and 9. This one is going to be another handoff right up the middle, and he'll be stopped. Once again, you see guys like Isaac Perez in that time making a big play, and it's hard to run the ball up the middle against this Connally defense whenever 16 and 6 are playing as well as they have been so far in this one. It's going to bring up a third down and 7. Big third down here for this Connally defense. Chance to give your offensive ball back and kind of try to pull away in this one. Third down and 7, ball on the 35-yard line. And it's going to be a drop back pass for the QB. He's got some pressure. He lets this one go, and it's going to be picked off. Big number 6 got the ball. Caden Turner's going to bring this one all the way back to the house. Caden Turner with the pick 6. Give the big man some love. As Turner able to pick this one off, great play, and takes this one all the way back to the house. Big time play right there from the senior D lineman, stepping up. One of the seniors and one of the leaders on this defense. Read the defense right there. Good hands by the big man, able to get this one. And when he gets moving down the field, look how agile he is getting down the field. Number 6, Caden Turner, making a huge play and giving his team the lead.
He looked like a receiver right there.
Yeah, I mean, because he didn't have his hands up. He had to run towards the ball, ran up and grabbed it, and was able to make a play moving down the field. A lot of athleticism made by the big man right there, Caden Turner, as he gives his team the lead in this one. And we talked about this Connally defense getting off the field and giving the offense a chance back to maybe extend the lead. And looks like Caden Turner took this one into his own hands and was able to get down the field and make a huge play right there.
And that's good for the big fella, man. We've been big on him this season.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of those dogs that we talk about a lot on the defensive side.
And we saw a very similar play from him doing that last year against La Vega, I believe it was. Yeah. Or no, it wasn't against La Vega. I'm not sure who it was, but he got a big-time pick. He just wasn't able to punch it into the end zone.
This is his signature.
Yeah.
This is what he does.
Big-time play made right there by one of the better players on his defense, a guy that I think should be getting a lot of looks and a lot of offers as we get later and later into this season. He's definitely just a playmaker on the inside on the D-line, but that time showing off the ball skills and getting the ball and able to move down the field and getting the score. Getting ready for the kickoff here. 2:16 left to go in this third quarter right now. A 21-6 lead for the Cadets. PJ, what are some of the scores from some of these other good games we have going around from the state of Texas? And looks like we have this kicker's fielded at about the 30-yard line that we brought back. What are some of the scores we got going on from some of the games in Texas?
We have some good games this week for the first week of district. And some of these games are kind of surprising. So, you know, just
yeah, we know district play can get a little bit sticky.
Yeah, it's gonna be some surprising scores. But we have Manor versus Round Rock. Round Rock up 14-7. Then we got Keller versus South Lake Curl at halftime right now, 28-24. Keller's up.
Huge game right there.
That's a big one.
Keller, a major underdog in that one.
We also got Colleen Harker Heights versus Hutto. Hutto up 17-14.
After Hutto just dropped the last game against Midway.
Yep. And Sheldon C.E. King against Humble Kingwood. C.E. King is up 21-14 at half. So it's a
lot of good football going on around the state of Texas, folks.
Waxahachie and Duncanville tied 7-7 third quarter.
And that's a game that we said we were going to keep our eye on right there. That district is tough. A district that Midway was just in last year, so we know how tough that district can be. And looks like Gatesville trying to catch the Cadets napping, trying to get some quick offense going right there. Cadets doing a good job of adjusting. A lot of good football going on around the state of Texas, folks, and we've got ourselves a good district matchup going on right here as well. 2nd down and 10 now for the Gatesville Hornets as they are at midfield trying to cut into this lead now that the Cadets have just extended over the last few minutes. This pass goes out of bounds. Incomplete. That's going to bring up another big 3rd down. We've seen a few of those in this game, big 3rd down plays, and this could be another one of those. Last big 3rd down play on the last drive, got a pick 6 from Caden Turner.
This Gatesville offense got to be careful. We've already seen a pick 6.
And they've thrown, they've thrown a couple bunnies out there in the air, and this is not the team you want to do that against because even the D linemen go and score pick 6s, as you see here. 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. This one is going to be play-action play thrown to the sideline, and he'll be brought down by McDonald that time almost immediately after he picked up about 4 yards that time. Good play right there by the Cadet defense, and I'm sure Gatesville is probably going to keep their offense out here on the field. We've seen them go for it a few times on 4th already in this one. Now 4th down and 6, decision time for Gatesville and the staff. It looks like as of now they're keeping their offense on the field. 4th down and 6, ball on the 47-yard line. And Newark drops back. And this one is going to be incomplete. Turnover on downs, and Connally defense gets exactly what they needed that time. Gets the turnover and going to give their offense the ball back at about midfield and a chance to extend this lead some more.
Last time we've seen this offense out, had a great drive. We're going to see if they're going to be on the same track that they were the last time they were on the field.
Yeah, starting in midfield, they've got a good chance to be able to go ahead and get down the field. One of those rivalry games in 4A, the district that Connally used to be in, actually, and Fairfield and Mahia tied up right now in that second half. No, that's one of those rivalry games.
21-21. That's one of the that's a traditional rivalry.
Yeah, that's one of those traditional rivalries. If you're a fan of high school football, and a decent run right there on 1st down, but we saw a flag come out towards the end of the play. Could be holding this time. And looks like they're waiting to see who the call is going to be against. We saw the flag come out from the back judge. And I believe the referee saying he picked the flag up, no flag. So they discussed to pick the flag up. Second down and 5, ball on the 48-yard line. We've got about 34 seconds left to go here. It looks like we're having a little bit of a mascot battle going on over here on the sideline, the Hornets and the Cadets. Not just a matchup on the field here. It looks like we got a little sideline game going on too as well. So the referee called that he picked a flag up, but I'm not sure. Looks like they're still discussing. Looks like everybody's kind of waiting to see what's going on out here right now. While they're taking a small break, not sure what they're discussing. We've got some more football scores. Centex matchup, huge Centex matchup right here with the undefeated Crawford taking on Marlin. And in the third quarter, they're up 14-6 on the Marlin Bulldogs. Temple versus Midway in another Centex matchup, 29-10 lead for Temple in the second quarter. And Shiner losing to Three Rivers in a big fashion, 58-6. Not often I'm not sure when the last time Shiner's ever been beat like that.
That's a shocker.
And it looks like the ball came out towards the end of the play, that time on the run from McDonald, but I think they'll say he was down by contact already. Very shocking score there from Shiner. We saw them drop a couple games to start the season.
We also got Chilton up against Bremont, 28-14.
And that, I believe, was what a lot of people had, what I've seen some people have as the game of the week in the state of Texas. Actually, even in one of those smaller divisions, two undefeated teams in Bremont and Chilton clashing together, and Chilton putting on for Centex right now. As we're going to the fourth quarter, folks, that will do it for the end of the third. 21-6 lead for the Cadets as they have the ball on first down when we come back.
Waco High, they have these pictures of when you go to college or whatever, and you take these pictures from your freshman year and send it back to Waco High, and you would walk through this hallway, you see Curtis Jones, and you see Jay Johnson, you see all DeGrade and all these guys walking back down. I mean, everybody, you walking through, you like, man, I'm gonna be up there one day.
Back to the action here on first down. This one is going to be a run from Nobles, and Nobles with a good run on first down. And that's, PJ, really what we plan to see here in this fourth quarter. Whenever you have a lead, you obviously want to sit on the ball a little bit, sit on the clock and run the ball. But when you got so many different backs and guys that can be dangerous with the football with Connally, it's going to be tough for Gatesville to try to get this one back.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so difficult. Connally has so many weapons, and I mean, you're looking at it right now.
And McDonald just inches away from connecting with Kobe Black, who had his man beat deep.
And those are some of the athletes that we speak about whenever we talk about this Connally team. I mean, they can score at any point.
Because I feel like they could try that all day if they really wanted to. Single man coverage, I'm gonna take my chances with those two guys. So third down and 3, second and short, that's usually when you want to call your shot. You want to try your shot plays down the field. And now we'll probably see this one stay on the ground on third down and 3, ball on the 35-yard line. This one's going to be another handoff to Nobles. Nobles with a good cut inside, but he'll be met by a wave of defenders from Gatesville and going to be right at the sticks. See where they measure this one. Looks like they're going to say fourth down and short. Thought he got a little bit more forward progress that time, but they're going to mark him down, 4th and 1. And Connally offense going to stay out on the field, ball on the 33-yard line, 4th down and 1 to go. It's going to be a keeper from McDonald, and McDonald will have enough for the first down. And let's see here. So they're going to have him just at the line to go. I believe he got the first down, but still waiting on signal from the referees in the chain gang. See Coach Garrick out on the field. He's trying to get explanation. And I feel the same way. I thought he picked the first down up.
He's all the way out there on the field.
And we got to get Coach back on the sideline, guys.
I didn't even see him get out there. I mean, it's so obvious that he got the first down, so I'm not sure what they're looking at right now.
Once again, we've had some spells with referees down here in Gatesville. It's not the first time we've seen anything like this. But I thought he had enough for the first in that last play. Referees still discussing. Looks like the referees have no problem taking their time on this one. I see the offense walking backwards. And I guess they called a penalty on the Cadets. Didn't see the flag come out, but I guess there was a flag. So they're going to give him a first down, but they're going to back him up about 10 yards. And looks like the referee stopping play once again to discuss what their last call was. So from our point of view, folks, it looks like they said he did have enough for the first down, but it looks like they called holding, which I didn't see the flag out on the field, but looks like they called holding.
How can you back them up like?
And looks like they, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they were close to what, the 30?
30.
Yeah, the ball was started out on the 33-yard line, so yeah, I think he was at the 30 after the play was over, and they backed him up. Yeah, looks like they backed him up about 15 yards after the first down, and the referee still discussing, try to get it right. Probably has to be the most referee discussion I've seen in a high school game because you don't have replay. So, I mean, there's only so much you can discuss. It's not like they're looking at a board to go back to review. This one,
this is confusing.
For both coaches, because I see the Gatesville coach coming out. He wants an explanation as well, trying to figure out what's going on. And they're giving him plenty of time for an explanation. So, and we heard the referee whistle for him to go ahead and resume play. Confusion right there, but after a series of events, it's going to be first down and 10, and they're going to get an early jump on the offense, false start right there. So when you have those breaks like that, PJ, this is why some coaches don't like for it to be breaks like that, because the players are not focused in. They're trying to come back out and execute on the drive, and they get a false start.
I mean, it just kills your team morale. I mean, like, you just can't have that. You know, I mean, I understand why the frustration from both coaches.
So first down and 15 now after a couple of penalties. Ball on the 44-yard line. And this one is going to be a throw that's wide open. He's got Isaac Perez down the field. And now Isaac Perez will get into the end zone. And the big man gets another touchdown. We've seen one from Caden Turner. And now we see a touchdown from the other big man, number 16, Isaac Perez. Shows the agility, and both of the big guys for Connally right now in this one, showing off the athleticism.
I mean, he just went straight down the seam. I mean,
straight down the seam route.
The big fellas are getting a lot of love tonight.
A lot of love from the big fellas tonight as Isaac Perez gets into the end zone, and Laura able to punch in the extra point, making this a 28-6 lead And
we got 2 D linemen.
both your starting interior D linemen, who are great at interior D linemen, have both scored touchdowns in this one. And it's been kind of a wacky game in this one. And you couldn't, I don't think anybody would have predicted how the scores would have came in this one. Great job right there by the Cadets. And what a great call by Coach Garrett. Coming out of that, they're getting back-to-back penalties. They were breaking the game. Your team seems not as engaged after that break and gets a false start. Come right back out and throw a touchdown strike. I love the play caller from Coach Garrett. I actually was loving the play caller from Coach Garrett last week as well. Yeah. And he's keeping it up in this one, and the Cadets are rolling.
Yeah, they done broke this one open with a 28-6. I mean, it's crazy. They scored all the points.
It was 7-6 for what, till halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah.
And this one, they're starting to blow the doors open and doing exactly what we expected these Cadets to do, honestly. To end this fourth quarter now, 10:04 left to go in the game. The Cadets have now jumped out to a 3-score lead in this one. And this kickoff is going to be fielded at about the 25-yard line. And looks like they'll be brought down around midfield. First down and 10 for Gatesville. They come back out and try to answer what has been 21 unanswered points for the Cadets so far, and all coming in this second half. Really a result of good play calling and really execution. Second down and 7 now. Ball on the 43-yard line. Drop back pass, and this one up in the air, and dangerous pass over to the sideline. Like I said, it's not the place you want to be lobbing the ball up in the air with these DBs at all. And you got guys like Black and Wiggins, and that time you saw Sibley in on the action, getting out there and helping break up a pass. See, they threw this one towards the sideline, and good play made right there. They were able to get the pass breakup, and that time that was actually Jamora Sales who was able to get his hand in on that one. And it looks like now penalty will back them up on second down. Looks like they called holding on that last play, and that'll back Gatesville up some more and repeat second down. Second down to 17 now. And immediate pressure. They try to step up in a loose ball, and they're going to call that one an incomplete pass. Good job by the defense right there, but I think the referees were a little quick to call that incomplete pass. It could have been, because he got some contact, looked like he got hit. The ball came forward, but very close play right there. Oh, so it looks like somebody might have got a hand on that one and tipped it and maybe kind of went out there. So the right call by ref that time. Third down now and long. Drop back pass and third down and long. Some more pressure, a quick swing out pass. This one is incomplete, no good. And it will be a quick 3 and out for this Gatesville offense. And the Cadets starting to put that pressure on and kind of asserting their dominance out there on the defensive end now.
And this is all really a result from just execution.
And it's that simple. It's that simple, PJ. Execution. Executing the game plan that coaches have drawn up in this one. So punt now, 4th down and 17. And that one close to being blocked. Saw Turner coming through the middle. Looked like he was ready to try to go get that one. This one will be fielded back there, looks like by Black. And he'll be brought down by some of the tacklers right there. as they get close to midfield, and it looks like a late flag will come out in this one, and referees have been heavy on the whistle so far in this one. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Cadets when they come back out, but not sure where the ball will be spotted. The referees having another meeting. I said that before, PJ, but this definitely has to be the most referee meetings I've seen in a high school game before. I mean this is every 3 or 4 plays.
They can't review plays.
Yeah, you can't. That's my only confusion, because it's not like they have a screen or something they can go to a board to watch and discuss. So not sure. And now it looks like they're going to kind of back the Cadets up a little bit, maybe. So the Cadets didn't hear an announcement either. Now on first down and 10, the ball will be on the 23-yard line instead of the 33. So it will be against the Cadets, and that'll back them up just a little bit more in this one. See if they can get their running game going. And they do just that, hand this one off. And Sibley with another strong run. I mean, he's literally carrying 3 or 4 guys with him on this one. And no late hit flag that time. Could have been a late hit shown on that one. But Sibley with another strong run in this one. And on that last play, I mean, he was literally carrying about 2 or 3 guys. And you hear the boos ring out from the Cadet side as you see no flag call. Sibley in this run literally carrying a few guys with him. Showing the strength once again. And this one will be a keeper for McDonald now. McDonald tries to get to the sideline, and he does just that. Picking up some more good yardage, and no call once again. See the Connally sideline. They did throw a flag this time. Okay, so this time we do see the flag. And I think this one will go against the Cadets. Maybe they called him for another holding. Haven't heard the announcement. But I believe they called him for a holding. They back him up first down and 20 now. And some more stoppage due to penalty. And now we will see first down and 20 ball on 20-yard line, and throw this ball away as McDonald does just that after the ball flew over his head that time. And second down and 20 ball, stay on the 32-yard line. A lot of penalties in this one, folks. We've seen from both sides, honestly, in this one.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of laundry on the field tonight.
I mean, a little too much. 8:12 left to go in the game. Second down and 20 now. And at this point, you want to just get everybody out of here healthy and try to run this clock out as much as you can. Get a victory. You see Sibley taking off towards the sideline, and this time he will go out of bounds. And Sibley with another big run that time, and showing why he is, to me, the best running back in Central Texas. And coming out here and proving it once again.
I would have told him, stay down.
Yeah, they're trying to get that clock on. I understand. They've been getting too many late hits in this one, so I understand why he tried to forcefully and purposely show himself going out of bounds that time. Didn't want to get hit late. First down and 10 now after the big run. Ball on the 47-yard line. They're going to give this one right back to Sibley, and Sibley literally makes somebody fall at the beginning of the play, makes 2 people fall, stays up on his feet, stays on his feet still. He's moving down the field. And, I mean, an actual highlight reel.
It's a highlight play
from Sibley.
I mean, the jump cut at the beginning. Wow. Then you thought he was down right here. Still going. I mean, he's just that dude. I mean,
we said this last week, but you guys have got to realize that that's not normal behavior to see in high school. For him to make a couple of guys fall, look like we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Garrett. And to see Sibley make, like, I mean, 3 people miss here, folks. You can count. The first one is crazy. He gets to the second level. I'll take that. They think they have him down like here. Pushes off, spins, and keeps going. I mean, this is a clinic from what you want to see from your running back, folks. Balance, strength, shiftiness, and elusiveness. All in one.
And this is why he has schools in the state of Texas that are, big name schools. We're going to keep that, disclosed, but he got some schools that's been reaching out.
And they're going to keep reaching out if he keeps making plays like that. Because oh my goodness. First down and 10. They're going to give it. They're going to give it right back to him this time. I think they were sick of him this time. Get him down after a couple yards gained that time. Bring up a second down.
Yeah, I mean, the kid is ridiculous, man. We've been big on him all season. I mean, the guy is just, he does things that you can't really teach.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is to me that makes him a special player, because he's doing those things you can't really teach guys to have that type of timing to be able to make multiple different jump cuts, spin moves, stiff arm, all in the same run. I mean, this is really great to see. Second down and 8, ball on the 23-yard line. They're getting deeper in the Gatesville territory. They give it back to Sibley this time, and he'll be brought down. And see a flag come out towards the end there. Hopefully this one is for a late hit. We've been seeing them do late hits all game that have not been called, and hopefully that's what this one is for over here towards the sideline. See another strong guy. More people falling on the ground, and yeah, it looked like you saw helmet-to-helmet contact there towards the end. Definitely don't want to see that, especially at this high school level when these guys have so much more football to play. Definitely want to try to stay away from those head injuries as much as possible. Waiting to see them move the ball forward. I don't really know what that much discussion is about. We just watched them get hit helmet-to-helmet, crown of the helmet. Should be targeting. They're not going to call that, but
if only they seen what we seen.
Yeah, I mean, we right here on the sideline. I mean, he cracked him helmet to helmet right there. You think they would call something, but they will give him the personal foul and move the Cadets forward some. .6:55 left to go in this one. Waiting for them to resume play, and looks like the ref called another referee timeout, which we've seen. Do the refs have a limit on timeouts they can call?
I don't think so.
We're going to check out some more of these games from around the state of Texas, folks, while we have yet another break in the action. 6:55 left to go in this one. Crawford starting to pull away in the game versus Marlin as that game is getting later. 27-6. Crawford starting to pull away in that one. La Vega playing Life Waxahachie. They're starting their district games as well. And they're up 29-7 on Life Waxahachie. And looks like we're going to have a full timeout called now.
Yeah, we also got Duncanville up 14-7. That's Waxahachie in the fourth quarter.
Big one right there. District game, like we said, we know that district go too well. Midway was just in that for a couple of years, and a big game in that one for Waxahachie, keeping that one close against Duncanville, one of the top-ranked teams in the nation, honestly.
This is a Waxahachie team that I really feel like they're going to be very good this year. And so far, they have been.
Yeah, Waxahachie's been good this year, and we've seen it coming over the last couple of years. Them getting better and better. They've been a team that's always had a good basketball and track program, and now their football program is starting to make some things happen as well. You see some of the cadets here still getting into it with their team, dancing with the band here. Cadet crowd travels so well. And you guys can always hear them in the background, even on the away games. And they're down here in Gatesville having a good time watching their cadets getting close to picking up their first victory of the season. So now back to the action after a few different breaks. First down to 10, ball on the 10-yard line. This one is going to be a run from McDonald, and McDonald shoots into the end zone to pick up a touchdown in this one and extend this Connally Cadet lead even further. Jelani McDonald taking this one in his own hands and getting all the way into the end zone. Strong run right here by the senior QB as he extends this lead even further for the Cadets.
And that's great to see, man. It's great to see him finally getting back into the end zone with a good run. I mean, his offense, man, they turned it up this second half.
They're showing what they can do. Like you said, stagnant in that first half, but they came out and we were talking during half, and Coach Garrick really made those adjustments, I believe, at halftime. We were talking about, you know, how would those guys come out and try to respond after a 7-6 game in that first half that they knew that they could pull away from. They knew they just had some mistakes in that first half that kept that close. And the offense got it clicking and got everything rolling. But after the offense got everything rolling, the defense hasn't given up any points since I believe that first quarter. I believe that's when Gatesville got that second field goal in. And, they've been playing dominant and showing their dominance. And if they can keep playing like that through district, then Connally will be able to win out in their district play.
Oh, yeah, I believe if they keep playing like that, I mean, it's going to be a breeze in the district. They're a very dangerous team. I consider them one of the more dangerous teams in 4A Division II.
Yeah, I definitely do, and I see them shocking some people this year, potentially, depending on, because, you know, they haven't really got a lot of love in the rankings from Dave Campbell so far this year, and that could change as we get further and further into the season. But this Connally team, I mean, when you can run the ball and play defense like that, it's going to be hard for anybody to stop you. And I believe that they can compete with those big teams like a Gilmer, like a Pleasant Grove. See here on the kick return, the man's still up with the ball, and he'll be brought down around midfield. But I believe they can compete with those teams like a Gilmer, like a Carthage, like a Pleasant Grove, like a Silsby. You know, a lot of good teams in 4A Division II. But I believe Connally is one of those teams you put them right in there.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, yeah. 4A Division II, man, with these guys, you got to give them their respect.
(35-6) lead, and this one, the ball, dangerous pass tipped up and around that time as the Cadets getting ready to put this one away and come away with their first win in district. Got a couple minutes, about 6:37 left to go in this one. We've got some good football games coming up this weekend, PJ, that we're going to get a chance to watch. We've got the classic, of course, the Red River rivalry going on down there in the Cotton Bowl as they drop back for a pass in this one. And this ball came out, is what it looks like. Everyone was looking downfield. Ball came out like right away when he threw it. And I'm not sure if they're going to call this a fumble or an incomplete, but I believe they'll call this one a fumble and recovery by the defense as the Cadets make a big-time play, and they're going to get the ball back in this one. As you see, looks like the ball just slipped out of his hand. Looked like he was trying to go deep down the field, kind of set his feet and tried to let that one go down the field, but the ball really just kind of honestly slipped out of his hands, and looks like the Cadet, looked like the Cadet defender just fell on top of it. So we're going to see the Cadets come back out and get the ball in great field position with a chance to extend their lead even more. But like we were saying, PJ, big games coming up this weekend. Red River rivalry, of course, always a big one. But I don't believe that is the best game we're seeing in the Big 12 tomorrow, as we have a very weird matchup, to say the least, as far as the rankings. You're seeing with TCU and Kansas, with Kansas and TCU both being ranked. We've seen TCU be ranked sometimes in this one, and see some miscommunications on the field once again, and Coach Garrett coming out onto the field. And I believe that Kansas and TCU game is going to be the game. Well, not just me. I believe ESPN believes it as well. With that one being, they're going to be down there in Lawrence, Kansas for that game in that Kansas versus TCU game. And a game that I'm actually excited to watch in that 11 o'clock spot.
Yeah, it's going to be a very good game. Definitely a top game in the Big 12 tomorrow. Two teams, TCU and Kansas, picked to be bottom feeders of the Big 12. Both of them right now are actually two of the better teams.
Them and Kansas State are sitting at the top of the Big 12 conference right now with Kansas State, Kansas, and TCU, and just like, I mean, very unlikely. Yeah, Oklahoma State, very unlikely to see them here in this position this far into the season, especially for Kansas. I mean, that's just something no one expected. Coming in 5-0 right now, they're coming in number 19 in the nation, finally getting some respect. They've been playing good football all year.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams. When it comes to the Big 12, so good right now. I mean, the Big 12 right now, it's a gauntlet.
How about the QB play we've seen from the quarterback in Kansas, Jalen Daniels, who, if he keeps playing the way he does, I mean, they'll have to put him in there for a Heisman contention. If they keep winning and he keeps putting up good numbers, and on the other side of the ball, it's the same thing with Max Duggan at TCU, a guy who everybody in the Big 12 thought we pretty much had figured out. I think they had him ranked one of the worst QBs in the nation last year. Yeah. This year, he's literally putting up some of the best numbers in the country. And we saw him with two huge big runs last week when they took on Oklahoma. And, I mean, both the QB play from both of those teams is the reason that both of those teams are ranked right now. And it's going to be a very interesting matchup at that 11 o'clock hour. I know most of the press is going to be going towards that Red River rivalry up there in Dallas and that Cotton Bowl. But I definitely believe the game of the week, at least for the Big 12, is definitely that TCU and Kansas game, a game that I actually can't wait to see. I'm actually a big fan of Jalen Daniels, the QB at Kansas. I haven't really seen many players like that at Kansas, honestly, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And on fourth down and long, Sibley's going to try to kick this one up in the air late, and it'll go pretty much straight up in the air, and Gatesville will get the ball at around the 50-yard line. So that Red River rivalry matchup, PJ, that we're going to see tomorrow, and that one, I believe Dylan Gabriel will not be playing, quarterback for Oklahoma. But Oklahoma hasn't really looked that good so far this year at all, and I know they're coming off of a lot of changes. Lincoln Riley, who was kind of grandfathered into that program, coming in right after Bob Stoops, is off at USC now, and they're having tremendous success. And good play right there by Malachi Knowles, coming in and getting the sack that time for the Cadets. And Oklahoma has struggled pretty much so far. Texas has had their struggles, but Texas hasn't had their full roster either. I believe if they had Quinn Ewers, it would probably be a little bit different. But how do you see kind of that game going tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the Cotton Bowl?
Well, the Red River rivalry, I mean, it's always going to be a thriller.
Always. I think even when both teams are bad or both teams are good, I think it doesn't even matter. It's always going to be one of those games, yeah.
I mean, we've seen last year's game was incredible. Seen Texas get out with a fast start. Seen Oklahoma with the team that finished. So tomorrow is going to be a very physical game. It's always a very physical game. It's really going to see which quarterback has the better start.
Yeah.
You know, both teams most likely will be playing their backups. I'm not sure if Quinn Ewers will be playing tomorrow.
Yeah, I believe Hudson Card getting the start.
Yeah. So it's really going to come down to both teams' quarterback on who starts the best.
See a big play right here, potentially from Gatesville. They tried to turn it into a big play, but in the end brought down by Black in the backfield. And PJ, like you were touching on, with both of those backup QBs coming in the game. It'll be interesting to see which QB can kind of get watching with us tonight. I want to thank everybody that's watched with us in this one. If you make sure you guys are leaving your comments in the chat about who you're rooting for in this one. I know we have plenty of Cadets fans on, but we get fans just from the Central Texas area that like to catch some good football games. So let us know who you're rooting for in those comments. If you guys, for those of you that are watching on the stream with us, as this punt is off and decent punt that'll back the Cadets up against their own end zone. So touching back on that big game tomorrow at 11 o'clock, BJ, and really both teams coming in with their backup QBs. It's going to be up to the defense, and I believe Texas probably has better defense. I think they're top 5 in pressures this year, and the pressures they put on QB this year. So Texas, I believe, has the advantage there. Oklahoma really just hasn't showed me anything to be that impressed with this year, honestly.
Yeah, they haven't really just looked as dangerous. Even before their losses, I was really watching them. Nothing really came off the screen for me that I was like, oh, okay, this Oklahoma team is very dangerous.
Outside of Marvin Mims.
Outside of Marvin Mims, he's one of the best, one of the top 5, top 10 receivers in college football.
Definitely top 5. He is definitely that guy.
He slept on.
They always seem to find these guys from those little towns in Texas at Oklahoma to come out and be dogs. And you think about
guys like C.D. Lamb,
C.D.
Westbrook.
People forget how good D.D. Westbrook was a few years ago when Oklahoma was really rolling back when they had Baker Mayfield and those guys. But big matchup tomorrow, like we said, at that 11 o'clock hour. Got some more good matchups. Like I said, I don't know why all the good games are playing at 11 o'clock, but Tennessee LSU tomorrow is at 11 o'clock as well. Tennessee undefeated, a team that both me and you said had a chance to get better coming into the season. We thought would look better, and they've definitely looked a lot better. They've started off to a 4-0 start in this one. They haven't played a lot of teams, though. We know they like to gas the SEC teams. Once they get a couple wins in, they'll throw them in the top 10 pretty quick. But nonetheless, this Tennessee team has looked pretty good. And the LSU team, who's rebounded after that first loss of the season and have won every game since, and they've got a 4-1 record.
Yeah, they had a slow start, even after that loss against Florida State. Just watching them, but now it's kind of like they're clicking, though. I'm watching their offense. I believe their quarterback, Jaden Daniels, he's been playing very good. This LSU team is looking very good.
Yeah, LSU down there they get a new coach in there, and we know Coach Brian Kelly has the potential to lead a team to the national championship, because we've seen him do it before with Notre Dame before, and now I believe he's going to get a chance to get use some better recruits now than he's had at Notre Dame when he gets some of those dogs down there at LSU. So excited to see how that program is going to do. And in that one, and how that outcome will be, I think that's going to be a really good game between them and Tennessee as well.
Also got a good game in the Pac-12 with Utah versus UCLA. So
the 2:30 game, really good game. UCLA, Coach Kelly down there, he's done some good things for UCLA. No one really talked about UCLA coming into the season, but I thought they finished the season really strong last year. And definite shout out to Coach Norwood down there at UCLA, close family friend. But this UCLA team has played really over what some people have had them pick to play.
Yeah, for sure. I believe that. I'm one of those people. I wasn't too big on UCLA coming into the season, but they've been looking good.
If they can pick up a win against Utah, a very good Utah team in that, if they can pick up a big win against Utah, I think they'll move up in the rankings, and that'll help the Pac-12 a lot as far as with their rankings. They've got to have USC and UCLA good at football again, but we haven't seen that in a while. And that's going
to make that game whenever those two teams play each other a very top game of the week. They're gonna definitely pump that one all the way up if both of those guys could come in still undefeated, because USC undefeated and UCLA undefeated. Not sure when the last time that's happened. So to see both of those guys as they get further into the season will be fun to watch. Yeah. I got two upsets, upset alert games. I would say Clemson Clemson and Boston College. I got Boston College because they got to go to Boston College.
Yeah, and we saw Clemson playing a close one last week against North Carolina State, I believe.
And it's very tough playing at Boston College, so I would say that's an upset alert.
Yeah.
Also, BYU going to Notre Dame. It's going to be very loud.
Yeah, we know about that 0-2 well, sadly. Yeah. We saw Baylor go up there and not come out victorious against BYU.
Well, no, BYU has to go to Notre Dame.
Oh, they're going to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're going down there. So that's going to be a very tough game. I'll say those two games. I'm not going to say that they're going to get upset, but it's an upset alert.
Yeah. So big games tomorrow, folks, watching college football. I'm sure everybody will be tuned in. But before you tune into some of that, we've got youth football tomorrow, folks. Southern Panthers will be live on Centex Sports Network starting at, I believe, 10 o'clock. So make sure you guys getting up in the morning and getting ready for that. A lot of good youth football games coming to you from there. We've got, like we said, a lot of good college games going on tomorrow. So good football going on tomorrow and going into Sunday as well for the NFL. Folks, we're getting ready to end it here from tonight. 35-6 victory for the Cadets as they start off with the statement win in the first game of district play. We're getting ready for a bye week the next week, and then after that, we'll be back for some more district games with these Connally Cadets. So, folks, we want to thank everybody once again that have watched with us in this one. Make sure you guys are following us on the social medias, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. We have a lot of highlights, and we'll definitely have some highlights coming to you from this game. So, folks, getting ready to sign off tonight. 35-6 win for the Cadets here in Gatesville, Texas. Thank everybody once again. And from Jalen Gillis and PJ Gaither, we will see you guys next time. Good night.
I was on that front line. Look. I was on that front line. They finna tell us. Look, I was on that front line. How they finna tell us it ain't our time? Search what you can't find. I do it for them days that we couldn't shine. I was on that front line. How they finna tell us it ain't our time?